Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video, we are going to discuss Anita Desai's short story called The Devoted Son. So grab your virtual seats and let's begin. Anita Desai is an Indian novelist and a short story writer who is known for her way of exploring human emotions and relationships. She was born in 1937 in Mussoorie, India, and has won numerous awards for her literary works, including the Sahitya Academy Award and the Padma Bhushan, which is one of India's highest civilian honors. The Devoted Son by Anita Desai is a short story that delves into the themes of family duty, sacrifice, and the complexities of familial relationships. The story is set in India and it explores the family dynamics, the system of a family, an Indian household at work, and it focuses on the story of a devoted son Rakesh and his aging father Varma. The main crux of the story or the central message of the story revolves around the sacrifices and expectations within familial relationships. It explores the complexities of duty and love, illustrating how devotion and dedication can sometimes lead to unintended results and unexpected fights. In the story, you are going to find the main characters being Rakesh. He is the protagonist. He is the son. He is a successful doctor who dedicates his life to provide care to his family. We have Varma. He is Rakesh's father, whose declining health becomes the central focus of the story. And we have Rakesh's wife called Veena, who plays a supportive role in the family dynamics or the system of the family at work. Let us now see what the story is all about. So the story centers around the relationship between Rakesh, who has become a successful doctor. Okay, his career has taken a leap now. He has got a lot of awards and recognition. Okay, the story unfolds in a small Indian family village where Rakesh's achievements are being celebrated by the entire community, because in those times to become a doctor was a very big achievement, and I feel it is not just in those times but even today, because it requires a lot of dedication from the side of the person who is wanting to become a doctor. So Rakesh's academic success, his career as a doctor, and his devotion to his family are considered to be something which is extraordinary, right? Now, as Rakesh's career blossoms, he returns to his family home to provide care to his father, Varma, who has retired from his job at a kerosene depot. Now, Varma, once the provider for the family, now finds himself being dependent on the care of Rakesh, because the father is now not keeping well, his health is declining. Now Rakesh as the son feels duty bound. Okay, he wants to provide all the care and respect to his father. So being a doctor, he takes the responsibility of taking care of his father's medical treatment and daily needs. Now to do this, he starts imposing a lot of dietary restrictions, and he also tells his father to follow certain medical regimes, believing that this kind of an approach will be necessary to recover his father's health. However, Varma, the father, he begins to feel bad about the way in which Raquel constantly monitors and controls his life, to the extent that the father starts feeling suffocated by the restrictions which are being imposed on him, and he is constantly craving for freedom. Despite protesting and requesting Rakesh, the son does not accede to the father's request, convinced that he knows what is best for his father, because A, he is a son, B, he is also a doctor. But now what we see is Varma's health starts deteriorating further, and he finally desires to be released from this suffering. He rejects Rakesh's medical intervention and longs for a sense of control over his own life. He does not want Rakesh's control over his life anymore. But Rakesh still keeps trying to, recover his father's health so that he does not, fall into a difficult problem further. But Varma ultimately refuses to take any kind of treatment, and he tells that I just simply want to die, I don't even want to live. So you can imagine how suffocating it had become for Varma to follow the regimes, the things that were being told by Rakesh. Now, Rakesh was not a bad doctor, but his approach of being a control freak literally freaked out the father. So we see that the father ultimately expresses his wish to die because he feels trapped. The story ends on a kind of a confrontation between the father and the son, where Varma asserts his desire to die on his own terms. He's saying that I am in my old age now. I don't need any kind of medical treatment. I just want to lead my life peacefully, and if that peace requires me to die, I'm ready to die, but I do not want any kind of medical treatment from you. I know your intentions as my son are to save me, but I am feeling suffocated. So through Varma's defiance, his rejection of the care that is being provided by his son, the story highlights the limitations of excessive devotion and how it can make the family dynamics, the family system literally collapse. In 3 simple steps, I told you the detailed summary of the story. Now let us look at the major themes. First is family duty and sacrifice, where the concept of duty within familial relationships highlights the length or the extent to which Rakesh goes on to care for his father. Secondly, the story raises questions about the amount of control and freedom that must be given, or that must be exhibited in a family, because Rakesh's intentions were genuine to care for his father. However, the father started feeling suffocated. Maybe Rakesh also, despite being genuine, went over the board, and Varma, the father, did not like it because he was a person who always liked independence. And now when he saw that he is being controlled by his son at such an old age, he did not want that kind of an interference or intervention. And lastly, we see how there is a generation gap that is depicted in the story, particularly in terms of how a person provides care and decision making. And that is true even today. Many family systems collapse in India and all over the world because of negligence, and also because of going excess, the ideologies of 2 generations of people, whether it is father and a son, father and a daughter, it does not match, which leads to a collapse. So we see how the story shows that even family relationships can become complex, and devotion can have a negative side as well. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.